Hello GCSE students, so this is number 2 for muscles. We'll go over 4 more muscles very quickly. We've got the antagonistic muscle pair of the gastrocnemius and tibialis anterior. The gastrocnemius are found at the back of the lower leg and they're responsible for plantar flexion. So remember, we're rising the plantar, we're rising up the floor, and that is pointing the toes and performing a pike jump in trampolining is a good example of that. The one would be the ankles going into plantar flexion when jumping for a rebound in basketball. Tibialis anterior is its antagonistic pair, and so it's found at the front of the lower leg, and it's responsible for dorsiflexion at the ankle. And its job is, or an example in sport, is bringing the toes up towards the shins when extending the legs in the long jump. Any action when you bring your toes towards your shin would be an example of dorsiflexion. So you may also do this when you're doing an inside pass in football, would be another example you could use. The other muscles we can look at are the hip flexors and the gluteus maximus. So the hip flexors are found at the front, just here you can see highlighted in red. Okay, and the very front of the upper leg. Their job is flexion of leg at the hip. So any flexion movement at the hip is from the hip flexors. Hip flexors, it's in its name. And their job, an example from sport, is bringing the legs up in a seat drop in trampolining. Gluteus maximus, okay, it's antagonistic pair. Is location is basically the buttocks, okay, the bottom muscles, very powerful and strong muscles. Their role is the extension of the leg at the hip. So they're extending the leg at the hip. An example would be lifting the leg back at the hip when running. Okay, so that would be an example of that. That's it for now. Okay, enjoy your revision.